No, I was just making a little video.
Jeff, did you first time on one of these buses?
Yeah, I've always been in trains and stuff like that.
Say, hey Pete, can you hand me my Shortland Pattern Power Flintlock Smoothbore muzzle and musket, please? So instead they shortened the name. Made it much shorter, easy to remember. 2 words. They called it the Brown Bess. Brown for the obvious reason. It's a walnut stock, takes on a nice brown color when treated with linseed oil. As far as the Bess portion of the name goes, that has a Dutch derivative. There's a word boos, or bus, B-U-I-S-E, which loosely translates into English as iron tube for shooting. This is where you get things like the blunderbuss, the arquebus. These are weapons from a much earlier time period. You may be familiar with a cartoon character named Elmer Fudd. He liked to carry around the one with the big cone in the top of it. That was the blunderbuss. And about 120 years after the blunderbuss was a popular weapon, it was streamlined or updated, improved, if you will, to this version here, and the name gets anglicized from bus to Bess. So it's known as the Brown Bess. 3 main pieces make up any musket. The Army can buy those pieces separately, which is typically how they would do it. They would then assemble the pieces at the Tower of London and hand the piece over to the soldier as a completed package. So it was said that when the soldier received his weapon, he received it lock, stock, and barrel. The moving pieces on the lock, you have a frizzen, F-R-I-Z-Z-E-N, nothing more than a hardened piece of steel. Its main job is to hold the powder into this area here, called the pan. The other moving piece is the hammer. In the jaws of the hammer, you have a stone. It's a flint, which is sharp enough to retain, or rather hard enough to retain a sharp edge, so that as it flies forward and strikes open the frizzen, it digs in and scratches off pieces of metal. At a high enough rate of speed, those pieces of metal form sparks. We hope. Those sparks fall down into the pan. Put the rammer back. In fact, I can't stress how important it is to put the ramrod back. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can fire this thing. It makes an excellent projectile. It's kind of an awkward weapon. The awkward part is going across the field and asking for it back again. So, they tell you in the manual of arms, tap it. Make sure you have put it back, because if you leave it in the barrel, you'll cause a shish kebab on the other side. Hey, ready? Set. Fire.
Whoa, that's loud.
I'm hitting the snowball. Oh, it's gunpowder.
Oh, there's no ball in it?
No. Because he took it out.
Now, take a look at the smoke. It's fully conceivable that I can get dressed up in the best camouflage known to modern man today. I could paint my face. I could stick leaves and trees and rocks and things like that in my hat. I could actually hide in this field and look like a bush for days. So let me ask you, how many times would I be able to fire my weapon before somebody said, that bush was fired at me? Because you can't hide. It's impossible to hide. One shot, the cloud of smoke says, hi, I'm right here.
Have a steamboat that I drive.
Bye!
What number are we on?
Even missing. Wow, why don't you make a video?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the world-famous Maid of the Mist boat.
Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Bien.
Because of erosion, sometimes as much as 6 feet or 2 meters a year. The small falls to the right of the American Falls is called the Bridal Dam. The walkway at its foot leads to the Cape of the Winds.
À votre gauche, les chutes américaines. Elles sont environ 55 mètres, 180 km/h, avec une longueur.
As well as things on the walls, and in our display cases are originals from the time period as well. Let's make
It's a rainbow.
Yo, I sleep in there. And that's up there chatting us.
Number 4.
And
it cools down to 26,
and
27.
this officer day room as it stands. Now, all of the things in this display case were actually found here on the grounds behind the officers' quarters. What the archaeologists have determined was that there were actually 6 officers dining together upon this particular occasion when, during this impromptu party, they consumed 27 bottles of heavily fortified wine and some decanters as well of alcohol. So, after that large consumption, we can only speculate as to why the dishes got broken and then discarded in the back in order to hide the entire event, because if they were found out, they would have been highly punished. Having to pay 6 times the value of everything broken could be very costly, so why own up to it if you can just toss it out back? Don't get any ideas. We found out, we always do. And all the bones of the remains were actually discovered in order to put together the menu of the day as well that they dined from. So, quite a luxurious little gathering. Let's go through here.
Okay, I just heard something. That was not cheaper.
Forward, then back.
God, the other one! I finally got my cannons though. The big one.
Hey, cross the border.
That's disturbing.
How? Yeah, it's pretty close. Was this built in the 18th century? This building?
No, film it.
Look at that doors. I'm filming it right now. Like that door's open. This door's closed.
Call him lean back. Lean back a lot.
See,
And then look down.
this is some idiot forgot to lock the door.
Now, lean back.
Oh, no smoking. Stop smoking, Brandon. Stop smoking.
Can you not?
Emergency call.
Please stop.
Here, shake it. Someone shake it. Oh my God, look at that. Thing's open.
Oh, still.
Okay, I'm not. Oh my God, they're still loading people.
I should lean against it. That's what they do. Oh yeah, Chris. Nice part.
God, I can't wait till we get to the top.
Hey, be quiet. I'm trying to listen. Dinosaur Park. I need to know how to survive. Shut up.
Oh, what that guy's doing?
Turn the volume.
On the building.
Why is that building sideways? Because it's so sick. It's broken.
That's supposed to be designed like that. I've never been here.
Oh, it's